Hello friends, most of the people I know seem to have one basic belief that we can't have it all. I personally also used to believe this earlier until I realized that we are all born in the image of God, we are all born in the glory of God, and we can actually have it all. When I say have it all, what I mean is we can have vibrant health, we can have abundant wealth, we can have harmonious, intimate relationships, and we can have spiritual enlightenment or self realization, all of this together. It is quite often believed that one comes at the cost of other, that if you pursue tremendous wealth, it will come at the cost of health or relationships, or if you want to be a very social person, you can't make so much wealth, or if you are spiritual, just forget about relationships or wealth altogether. But I challenge this paradigm. I personally believe that you can have it all, and the glory of life lies in having it all together. The very fact that we have been bestowed with all these areas in life and with all these bounties and all these possibilities means God wanted us to have it all. And it has taken a while for me to understand that all of this can totally go together. And I would love to share with you how all of these go together. Basically, there is a very simple four-step process to it, and within a short while you can at least understand, if not actualize, this concept. Primarily, we need to understand that we should be going, say, to begin with, material growth. Why not? We say that the creator is inside and the creation is outside, so the creation is as important as the creator. So if my soul is important, so is the world outside where the soul plays. So the world outside is important, so material growth or material bounties is equally beautiful. We should totally go for this, even if we are living a spiritual life. And at the same time, the second step is to honor your whole process, your whole inner process, which is full of needs and feelings. I see so many people disregarding their needs and feelings. I see this quite often amongst the ladies of the community, who tend to be just living for others, and they do this for quite a few years, and then they hit a point where they start realizing that they have become very resentful and bitter, and they are full of agony or anger and grief, and they have nothing to give anymore. That is because they never took enough care of their own needs and their own feelings. Our own needs and our own feelings are so important. They need to be fulfilled, they need to be expressed, they need to be lived for. So this is the second step in what I call holistic living or 100% living. That besides pursuing your success and the material world, you should also be totally honoring your own needs, your own feelings, while you yet make a difference to the world. And then I also feel the third step in this whole process involves development of your personal power. A lot of us, in the name of humility, in the name of simplicity, simply keep it simple and small. There's no need to play small when we are born in the image of God. We can be our best version, and we should not become victims of what I call the false modesty concept, or victims of what I call the false simplicity concept. As long as you have it in you to do better and wanting to do better and wanting to be successful, famous, or whatever, you should go ahead and explore that field and then outlive it and forget it. But as long as there is a craving inside, it is your primary duty to honor that craving and pursue it and do it totally ethically, but yet explore it in all its glories. And then there's this another thing, the fourth step of this whole process, which is about relationships. A lot of us do not honor. In fact, for men, it is very difficult to honor their needs, ask for their needs to be met in relationships, or to be sensitive enough to the other person's needs and understand the whole process that life is about connection and empathy, rather than being the lone wolf. So when we relate to everyone from a place of sensitivity, understanding their needs, our needs, and finding some superb middle ground which ensures that the relationship is not just harmonious but also intimate, that is when you crack the game in all relationships, and particularly in the most important of all, the base of all, the one with your life partner. So I personally believe that you can have this kind of a life wherein you can have deep material progress. At the same time, you are honoring your own needs and feelings. You are developing tremendous personal power to go out there and be successful and famous. And at the same time, having a rocking relationship with your life partner to begin with, and then with everybody else and the whole world at large. So this kind of an integrated life, which has the base as spirituality and manifestations in all the dimensions, is according to me the most holistic life. I wholeheartedly invite you for this seminar which we are having on the 6th of May, Saturday evening at Hotel Suba International, also available online, to come over and experience and learn these basic concepts, and then over a period of time you can practice them, internalize them, and become 100% human being who lives in a balanced way and in an intense way across all the areas of life. That is what I call a total life, and that is what we are all here for. That I believe is our greatest privilege and our greatest right. So I totally welcome you to be there that evening. Along with this video, you will also get a web link, and you can be in touch with our team members if this interests you. Thank you so much. Jai Gurudev.